Happy Father's Day weekend. Dads, though, don't expect paternity leave. Why? The U.S. is the only industrialized country in the world with no national paid family leave policy. Company policies are all over the map. We did a deep dive, starting with the biggest employers in the country. We found that IBM actually stands out for its generosity in paid leave for both parents. They offer 20 weeks for birth moms, 12 weeks for dads and other partners. And while most of the other top employers like Amazon, Walmart, Accenture, Home Depot, Target, Starbucks offer 3 months leaves for birth moms, and yes, most do specify it by gender, the secondary caregiver, often dad, only gets 2 to 6 weeks. What else stands out among the biggest employers in the U.S.? Well, UPS, for one, only offers paid leave for women, nothing for men. A few companies out there, big employers like Walgreens, GE, and United Healthcare stand out for offering both parents equal time off, regardless of gender. But in general, there's no standard policy. So those are the biggest companies in America. What about other notable companies out there that are public? Well, the leaders tend to be in financial services or technology industries. Netflix is particularly innovative with unlimited paid leave for both moms and dads. American Express deserves a shout out. 28 weeks for mothers, 20 weeks for dads. That's long and generous. Within banking, Bank of America is another standout for equal paid leave for both parents. And this is an issue that companies are increasingly coming to terms with. JP Morgan recently paid $5 million to settle a suit, pay back hundreds of men claiming they were denied or discouraged from taking the 16 weeks leave allotted to primary caregivers. JP Morgan does grant 16 weeks of paid leave for primary caregivers, 6 weeks for secondary. However, sometimes with those gender-neutral policies like that, dads can feel discouraged or uncomfortable taking that primary care leave. The bottom line on this story, Carl, is that we called so many companies, and what we found increasingly, maternity leave for the birth mom is a priority. Companies are adjusting their policies, they're extending their policies. However, that secondary parent, the dads, often cases, not a priority, not equal, nowhere on this issue. And ultimately, that is not good news when it comes to closing the gap on pay and on opportunities for women in the workplace. You want those kind of policies to be equal, and they're just not there.
Progress, but you'd want it to be faster. One of the points David Solomon made at Code this week from Goldman, that it's not always about the metric of pay or vacation time. In Goldman's case, it's about loosening standards for being named to certain committees or certain levels of promotion, where you basically say, you know what, forget those metrics that you need to required. We're going to make some room on these boards, these committees for women specifically, period.
I think he is notable. He's not just talking the talk, but he's walking the walk and trying to figure out innovative ways to level the playing field. But ultimately, if women are going to take 16 weeks of maternity leave and men are not forced to take any or not allowed to take any paid leave, that's going to create a big gap. And it's also going to create a big decline in the labor force participation rate for women. I mean, think about how much you could just boost that by making equal policies.